Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
PS mid laner that can easily melt him down, but I understand that when you're looking at the oh, we got a fist fight.
Thank you for coming. You paid to be here, and I already feel like we're the ones that should be paying you. Hylissang gets taken out. Carzzy, though, the 2v2. Noah, the battle, the autos, the Q still connecting from Carzzy. Noah.
Carzzy!
Just getting dizzy. Carzzy manages to make the play happen.
Behind it all, up 5 CS and 50 gold. And they do have first position here on Grubs.
And this is credit to Closer for being able to claw himself back from that position. Jun.
Oh, Hilly might be in trouble.
Nice backstep here. Hilly will be in trouble. Shattering Strike interrupts the initial play. Still has Aftershock, crucially, but the second Q coming in from Sion will get the job done while GX start the Grubs.
And Linces just went in 1v2 on the Grubs and had to flash out. This is an extremely disjointed Vitality here. So you're kind of getting outplayed all over the map.
This is a very weird game of League of Legends. It is 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
Bold.
He has also picked the Corky skin, the Corgi skin, but has picked a different chroma.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's little things. You know?
I mean, this is a very interesting lane setup here, though, with Jackies and Jun laning on mid and MF alone against the
Carzzy in trouble. Ulti. Not gonna hit.
This chunk. Azir has first move from both, but Carzzy definitely has to recall. A really good kind of bounce back from Giant X here after this horrendous early game.
Yeah, a bit of overconfidence in million from Carzzy. Most certainly. Lot gonna ult, go for the all-in. Nice flash from Knock-Knocko. Lot in trouble now. Hammer form going in, waiting as long as he can. On the E, try to get the knockback. Full channel Q.
Why is
little bit of extra damage. Why are they just continuing to fist
Why is he getting plus 27 every second? What is happening? Why am I seeing plus 27 every second? What was that? Very strange. Noah's just running back and forth in River here. I think they really want this grab.
Closer getting poked.
Knock-Knocko flash.
E-flash, Zenith Blade, follow up with the ulti from Leona as well. Closer might be in trouble. Decent damage getting down, but they can't really follow. So GX are going to grab yet another kill.
And now we have a grub fight here, but it's a 4v5. Jackies has TP.
Ulti coming in for the Sion. Nice layering in CC, but they only able to catch out Hylissang. Closer relatively low, but only the Maokai will hit. Now finally the ulti from Noah, but they just walk away. That was the problem we talked about. Good pushback. Instant follow-up. The Arcane Smash. Linces and Chayak. A quick pick on the Jackies.
Then there's a fight happening, and then Jackies just desperately wants to kill Hylissang. So he goes in so deep and gets Azir ulted back into tower, and now it's 3 grubs from Vitality. This is definitely the weirdest game we've cast.
Even game.
It's an even game, yeah.
Even game. 300 gold separates them. Grubs for grubs. The warfare feat completed from GX. We'll see who's able to get the objective or the tower.
Yeah.
What I will say is we did see one of the problems we talked about in draft. Middle strength. Our non-committal CC, her big strength, as we see here, is Knock-Knocko's been caught out a little bit. Relatively tanky. Hilly there to cover. Nice side steps. Swaps back to cannon form. Closer not going to follow up.
As shown, he can have. Then you're able to get a lot of work done just through auto attacks and your Qs, but
mounting up. Jackie's immediately getting
flash.
ultied. Hilly helping his team secure that kill. That was for a ward. They sat there for 30 seconds fighting about that ward. Carzzy may be in trouble now.
What?
Lot's full committing here as Hylissang just kind of dashes over him. The crash down out.
What is happening? He just died for a ward and then... I don't know.
This game is crazy.
Oh, Carzzy might fish it. Puts the ward down.
Lot hiding in a brush. Tried and true tactic for the champ and the region.
Sears getting 4 plates on top tower here.
He might be able to get the feet.
I think Corky will be able to defend, but...
Oh, GX are just going to get it. All right, this should be the 3rd objective for GX now, which means they will get the feats of strength, the extra image elsewhere on the map. And also, they are going to lose tower for that.
Jun wants to go again here.
Jun is full committed. Well, the thing is, they're losing bot lane tower. They need to make something happen. Noah's ult isn't doing anything because they simply walk away. Jun, one more auto, going to finish the job, and now Carzzy is He's forced to flash out. Linces needs to be ready to body block if necessary. Tower will drop in the bottom lane, and Vitality.
And Giant X just looked desperate.
Very odd sequence. I think the second Lot committed the ulti into mid, I guess Jun felt like they had to make a play, knowing that had already lost bottom lane tower at that point. Even if he did walk back immediately or TP back, they probably wouldn't have been able to stop the take. So GX will get the Herald. That is the good news. They do have mid control. They do are able to send Sion down to stop it. I mean, this is a hard force. Vitality really can't take their time. Jun gonna try to go in on Linsis. All of GX full committing here. Lot not really in a position to follow. Ulti now gonna be used. Jackie's isolated. Nako instantly goes in. GX determined to make something happen. But so far all that's happened is that they've fallen further and further behind. The play continues. Vitality know they can just keep going. Hylissang, good ult to interrupt. Jud taken down as well. Closer's ult not gonna have any effect. This game, brutal. Again, of all the games today, this is one where two teams are fighting for top 4. Chayak trying to make the play happen, has to flash to the side, Noah's ult zoning him away.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the MF ulti is just never going to have great value in this game with how the two team compositions are constructed. But for me, Giant X are playing quite peculiarly, because normally in this sequence, when Drake is spawning in 1 minute, you want your side laners to push out and then move side against this poke comp. But maybe it's too little too late as Closer gets chunked out. They've already started Atakan.
They're wrapping.
They're entering through mid now. I think this could work for GX.
Well, I want to start thinking this that wall is a little bit annoying. Makes it really hard for Lot to play this fight from any significant range.
Hilly has a great flank.
Hilly ready to go over, but isn't going to overcommit. Vitality, again, I think pretty comfortable playing this slow. As long as they don't get hit by the Wombo combo, they're not under too much threat. Linsis, nice long-range ult, hiding it as long as possible. Only going to catch up one. Good discipline from GX. Only a single member caught out.
But Vitality are the ones getting the poke. Giant X are not able to return any of it.
6K, objective still leashed by the plant there. It'll start to get lower. Now trying to zone Carzzy away, forcing an early E. Maybe they can start to follow up the shutdown instantly. Noah, now out of the fight, he hasn't even gotten to do anything. Finally, the ult will come down, trading a few kills back, but Nako's completely untouched. Lot is dead. Carzzy trying to find the ult on the Jun, and it will connect. Vitality, a pretty effortless fight. Some blood drawn. Yes, GX find a kill, but it costs them just about everything.
And Vitality are just getting everything. They're just able to poke them down, play it slow, and it looks hopeless for Giant X. And Carzzy might even be able to cheese him here. And you see he Qs there.
They weren't all on the same page, where the recall timings weren't quite synced, where maybe someone wasn't where they needed to be. But in this game, I feel like they know that they're stronger, know they have the stronger composition, so they know they don't have to over-force.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that to kind of fall apart and become less cohesive. Oh,
Chayak looking to make the play, instantly gets locked up and will die. But it's a false life. Really wanted to shuffle. Respect, Lot committing, but it's just a false life. They're trying to get a bit more gold out of this. Again, every kill with a false life does give you 200 gold back. Carzzy
getting poked down.
I mean, the thing is, no one can touch Carzzy. They just used all their CC. The roofs have missed. Carzzy just gets to do whatever he wants. He gets to have a field. They will have to back up for a brief moment. Noah does manage to find a nice ulti, only onto one, but it might be enough. Jun isolated, forced to flash away from Nako. He's on a rampage now. Knocked behind in the 1v1, but knocking people out as we get later in the game.
And even though this fight looked decent for Giant X, his EQ doing half of Leona's HP, and they're on to Nash.
Easy setup. Closer not on a great champ to try and steal this. Still can go for the 50-50. The vision is there from the side of Vitality. Lot active on the map now, but doesn't have a T because of the earlier play. Closer low health bar. He can't walk up anymore. There's no hope. A single shock blast hits him and he goes down. Baron taken.
Wow.
GX can walk up to poke. Linsis is waiting, hoping to bait him in. Nako and Hylissang there's 2 waves of pressure. Linsis just waiting to throw an ulti out if they do decide to contest. But if they only get tier 2s on the last minute of this Baron, that's rough.
Yeah.
Stun goes in. Hylissang locked up. Ulti from Noah canceled.
Oh, not face waltz the side ulti.
I need normal Jack back. Use the connecting words. Make it clear. Jackie's unable to defend, however. GX trying to go for the proactive engage there, knowing they need to collapse on one of the lanes. They try to make something happen mid lane. It doesn't work, and they fall further behind. And sadly, that's been the story of the entire game for Giant X. Everything they have tried to do has turned against them outside of a top lane 1v1 for Lot.
And Vitality just broke open the game, Dracos. Now you can see Hilly also down to that bot side. He's going to push that wave in alone. Hilly knows we're going to play for triple inhib, guys. We're going to make this a clean, free win. And this poke is just doing so much damage. It's just a matter of time before the game explodes for Giant X, I'm afraid.
Yeah, tower fall, third inhibitor will fall. If through some miracle, maybe it's Jackie's trying to go 1v1 with Chayak. Nice flashback safety. Jackie's creates 1 for 1. Actually, not too bad. may delay the what's feeling like an inevitable end, but with 3 inhibitors down,
The Nash
I
buff
don't
is
think it
out.
matters. If they
wanna
reset
play
and
it
just
safe
group,
here. But Valkarsi thinks, I think they could. Okay, now let's think, how would Giant X get the comeback? We need to see a crazy Leon ult, into a crazy Syra ult, into a crazy Sion ult.
all of which have to start with someone on Vitality making a big mistake, I think.
Yeah, for sure. They need to stack up 5-man or 4-man. 4-man's good enough. And get hit by all of the spells all at once. Let's see if they can do it.
Jun starting the fight. Hourglass used. Now going in. Chayek might go down. Noah's still standing for an extra moment, but no. Vitality too damn strong. They're killing everybody in the process. They've taken out the towers. Jackie's running for his life. Hilly wants that final kill, and he'll give his life for it. Vitality tying up GX, ending the split at 5-4.
And for me, this was a game where both teams looked a little bit lackluster in the early game. Counter pick that is more of a carry, because for me, he's been the shining star on this side.
Looking bot. Adam still has a ton of health, though.
Yeah, and he does have 2 lives. I think he might be able to clear the
A
whole
lot of
wave.
CC, though. They need to interrupt the Q to stop him from trying to clear the wave out. Flash back. Now starts to channel Q. Finally, a bit more CC coming down. Adam looks like he's going to fall. Well executed. Alvaro perfectly tanking the tower aggro. Adam will clear the wave. This is another strength of Sion. He gets to soak up so much of this XP, but the dive successful. Nerfed, of course, in terms of damage to structures. So it isn't quite as impressive as it once was, but still powerful overall. Zelioya has been caught out. The Frost Armor fades away. He's going to have to flash away. So the Decimating Smash cannot complete. Good. Rogue definitely in a good position.
Mirwin does have TP, so he could join her before the Sion.
Yeah, but the Sion is ulti, so he's going to get there pretty quick as well. New TP is really slow.
That's true, but it's hard to ult through jungle. He's got a drift. Elioya is kind of zoned here.
Why did that just sound like the start of a Fast and the Furious film? There's no way he has to drift. He has to drift. He doesn't have to drift anymore. All right, spectator moment from Koi. Not what we generally like to see. Patrick just walking up. Malrang.
I mean, they do deny 1 wave here.
Maybe hoping to find an exit kill or 2. Maybe hoping Rogue will be sloppy on the retreat and that they can get more. Ultimately, it does not happen as Adam does not have ulti. Remember, did ulti back to lane. Will be locked up. Chain CC is good there. Mirwin trying to keep the chain going, but Elioya the one in trouble. Will get taken down 1-for-1 thus far. Mirwin needs to run. Adam, very fast boy, but they want to keep the play going on to Malrang. Jojo Pune on the way in, taking a bit of damage from the zombie sign, but it might not matter. Malrang running, doesn't have level 6, and he's going to get dropped down.
And you can see that this is...
Chapter, first item completion going to be big, and of course,
Patrick.
Infinite push. Patrick caught out, the cleanse. Not going to do much here. Supa missing the first bomb. Will get knocked back into the minefield. Well played here. Backstep on the ulti 2. A second kill to follow the through. Patrick overconfident.
Able to keep up with Larson on this mid lane, even when Larson got the counter pick.
I mean, got out of lane and got bot to get the kill without falling behind in CS. I think that's big.
Just kind of keeping prio and staying strong. Even surviving ganks. Tanking pressure.
It won't be Heartsteel for the Zen.
It will not be Heartsteel.
Which is correct.
Has he built weirdly once?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He's a changed man. Execute, locked up. The initial stun does not connect, but that's a level 5 Alistair. He gets the headbutt pull, a good amount of damage, but there's no follow-up. Execute will drop.
And Rogue are able to get the Drake, but they're getting caught out on the map. First Patrick
Victor, a lot of the ability is so short range, right? You're just kind of E poking versus Q poking. But Mirwin sidesteps. Waiting on the E until he says the Q come out, it looks like. Might not get the opportunity, however. Decimating Smash comes down.
Jojo.
Mirwin taken out. Jojo getting involved in the party. Wants to get the kill back on Adam. One more auto does it. That was completely unhinged.
Dix was on bot with no TP.
Sorry.
This is going to be 6 grubs for Rogue here. Unless Koi wants to contest 3v5, 3v4.
Level 6 for Execute. Hex Flash is traded. Supa can do a decent amount of damage. Does have ulti. TP back to the top side from Mirwin.
Okay, they're going to salvage it. They're able to get 2 grubs. I don't think... Oh, Larson? Oh, is he not going to... I thought he was going to E to try to steal it. I think he...
Hex Flash.
Oh.
Execute. Q. Ulti. Too late. Ulti doesn't have enough health. Damage mitigation not enough. Yo-Yo wants to keep this one going. Instant ult onto Larson. Larson about to get locked up once again. Does manage to throw it on the ulti. Alvaro might fall. And he does.
And Rogue looks so disjointed, and Koi are punishing player on this roster, and I think putting him on Sion is just setting yourself up for failure.
Execute. Taking his time. The auto comes down. A bit of poke onto Mirwin.
And it's a good chunk, but they got on the bright side though, you do have the lethality Varus, and you know what he's great at?
Clearing mid wave.
Yeah, so it's hard to get that mid tower.
Is that still true when he has Swifties and...
We gotta dive on Adam.
Gonna try to lock up Adam. Does manage to get a decent Q off, but it is not going to matter. Unending Despair will provide no healing.
Farewell.
Mirwin caught out on the top side. An even trade, but the tower falling now in favor of MKoi. And Rogue not really in a position to take that one down, so Koi happy to have the momentum advantage, using the strength of that Ziggs to knock it down quickly, and we'll just start the next objective.
I think Rogue are able to get this top tower on this wave, so it is just going to be like one tower for tower and a Drake for Koi, unless...
If Koi continue...
I mean, I think Execute and Patrick should be careful here. Kind of fake pressuring a little bit, but Jojo?
Patrick instantly ults. Well-layered CC this time around. Jojo Pune still does a shitload of damage, and Patrick does not do any damage! Oh, that's a feels bad.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick misplaced the combo there a little bit on the Varus. He starts off with E.
Maybe he can be a factor in the coming fights. Larson also at level 12 will do a decent amount of damage on top of that. Doesn't quite have 2 items, but overall 1.1k, 1.6k for mid and 80 carry on the side of Koi. Means they're sitting pretty comfortable in this game.
Yeah, and it's going to be the Rift Herald just going over to Koi. I mean, I think what Rogue really needs is a numbers advantage fights. I think that cross-mapping is the right idea, but the problem is that when you're playing against Ziggs, he just takes towers so damn fast that it's really hard to really cross-mapping.
Nice. It's such an easy decision,
Oh, they
but
didn't even
instead,
need the Herald. Oh.
the real Drift King. The real Drift King.
Oh?
It wasn't Adam.
Oh my god.
It was Alvaro all along. Where's he going?
No way he hits it.
He can't do it.
No
No
way.
one could drive the bus this good.
Oh!
He could drive the bus this good! Okay, well, that was actually pretty terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that was awful. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He got caught in the
no.
sauce. He got caught in
That
the
was
sauce.
the coolest play I've ever seen right up until it was objectively. The beautiful thing about them is that they're pretty much all tropes, so you don't actually need to watch any of them. If you've heard jokes about the movies, you've basically seen the movies.
Fair enough. We got the Otacon start here from Koi and TP in from Adam. You're going to try to enter through this Tribush choke, but I think that's a mistake. You should try to enter through mid, through open space.
I think it's too late to enter through mid. They don't have enough time. 8k. Adam has to pull the trigger and just go.
Mirwin zoning here well. Oh, they're just
Pushing.
dropping it.
Oh, this is such a conservative choice. Maybe they get tier 1, but losing Otacon here is devastating.
They're not even going to get tier 1. They're going to try to get the Drake, but Koi have a top wave here that they're going to look to play with. Jojo might look to all-in Larson on this wave. Let's see what Larson can do here.
Rest of the team on the way. Valk forward does put him in a bit of an awkward spot. Not too awkward because he has the false life buff. Dragon, in the meantime, a pretty meager consolation prize, but it does slow MKoi's Drake stacking. Not that they were in too good of a position. Maybe an out for Chemtech Soul as Jojo will break the tower. Execute, decent combo. Alvaro caught out. Shattering Strike locking up a few members. Alvaro will fall again, but it's the false life, so just 200 gold given back to the side of Rogue, and doesn't really put a dent in the 5.5k difference between the teams. Flash back. Good ulti from Patrick. Mirwin doing a decent amount of damage back in the meantime. Super locked up, but nobody can follow up. Rogue getting one, but it's just the withdrawals. The bomb going to take Super over the wall into Patrick.
Super!
He just one-shots
Oh my god!
Oh, that feels bad. False life, back to base. A fake kill for a real kill. All-star game moment. That's not what you want to be seeing. You don't want to be getting styled on like that.
Stage. Oh. Wait, Jojo? Oh, he has the false life.
He still has the buff.
So he does chunk them down now. Let's see if they can get a tower off of this, but Adam's smart here.
Adam already lowering the health on the wave. No Baron here.
The bot wave is coming. Maybe they'll be able to get play for the tier 2 bot here. Or another Adam great ulti.
A possibility.
I mean, Larson and Malrang are both... Oh.
Execute. Knock back. Malrang can do a little bit of work here. Adam on the way up, but on the back half of this play, Elyoya has no ulti. Execute. He's tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Super now on stop. Creative thinking.
Yeah. It's good Adam here is just buying some space though, deciding to drop this top wave. Just to... Oh, Patrick?
Patrick. Not gonna get caught up here, but that's ulti down. Elyoya really does not take much damage. Execute drops again.
Oh,
now the follow-up engages here. Patrick isolated, caught out. A bit more money to the side of MKoi as yet another member falls. They might not even need the Baron. Malrang's supposed to be the strong member. Larson finding the first kill. Ulti doing decent damage here. We'll get a bit of extra money from the Raptors as well. But Baron is up and in the sights of Koi.
Yeah, and you can see that this Rogue bot lane is just so weak. It's so hard to really do anything. He lands all his spells, but the damage is just not there. And now it's a Victor without ultimate. I don't know if Rogue can contest this, Dracos.
Valk up there from Adam, instant ult. The satchel does come down though to free him. Get them away.
They get them off the Nash.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Costs them Adam's flash. Not ideal. Does do. We'll need more than just that, I think, to win a fight.
And Koi has no Drakes, so they're gonna have to end with this Nash for sure. If they play their cards right, can get one, I think, like, have the opportunity for one comeback team fight.
Oh, man, this is
Alvaro
grim.
on a flank here. Oh,
Alvaro. Oh, that was a good engage. Sion ulting out. Execute. Giving his body to create space for the rest of the team. May still burn to the Ignite. He will drop to Alvaro.
it's going to be just one Rogar in a decent position to contest this. They do still have the ulti of Victor, which I think is the most important.
Jojo poked.
Oh, really
That's
good
big.
cancel there by Patrick. I think this can be scary for Koi here.
Adam can also just pretty confidently face check. Mirror one on the side, though. Shock
They're gonna think
blast.
the better of it. They're gonna get off having this mage bot lane. Oh, Patrick's got
Instant engage. Patrick caught out. 4 stacks. Gonna get taken down here. Malrang likely to follow. This might just be the Baron or the game. Lockdown coming in. Malrang nowhere to go. That's the shutdown execute next. Larson doing what he can to hold on. Ulting just to clear the wave to hold on to some vestige of hope, but it just doesn't matter. They don't even need it. The tower falls to the satchel charge. Top lane open. Inhibitor up. They can push the wave in. They might just end it here.
And Koi are gonna get everything here. They can get the 2 inhibs. They can choose to either try to end, or they can choose to go for Nash. Depends on how frisky they're feeling here. It looks like they want to play it safe. Oh, or maybe.
Follow up. Larson, good flash. Down for quite some time. Adam also ulting the Unstoppable, keeping him safe. Rogue, I mean, say what you want from Rogue. You will pry wins from their
And
cold.
I know how it can be, right? So I think sending them, like, they should know. I think Patrick knows that him getting caught is bad. You don't need to tell him that him getting caught is bad. So showing love to the players rather than pointing out the obvious helps create a more positive community that is a better environment to be both a pro and a fan, in my opinion.
Flashback to you laughing 2 seconds ago.
Well, you can still laugh. Bringing comedy into all aspects of life is good.
Yep. We'll see if there are any comedic angles here for Koi on the closeout.
I think it should be a pretty
Malrang.
clean end here, unless Malrang... Oi!
Going over the wall, looking to lock up Merwin. It's a good combo. The Jace should just get one popped here. Takes a bit of time, but they get the first kill. Supa and Jojapune untouched, but
Alvaro.
Larson locked out. Good start from coming in from Elyoyo. Larson just gonna get one shot. The Heartsteel Sejuani with red buff. Might be enough to finish the kill. Larson finally getting dropped down. Initially it looks so good. One more kill coming back. Elyoyo manages to live. And that's gonna do it. The Baron goes down.
Alvaro, what a beautiful engage there. I love the creativity from Malrang. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to have the second hit of his Q be on the plant, so that he immediately got the third hit onto Jace, which knocked him up, but it's just too little, too late, and Koi are taking the Nexus home.
Credit to Koi. Outplayed, outmatched. We will see them a week break, and then they'll be here in playoffs. Rogue. It'll take a bit more time. Hopefully they can regroup,
with the Yone, but you don't really have that. Like Kai said, can do that, but you don't want Yone to less concrete as it could have been from BDS's side.
But cement dries quick, so Kana's going to have to see how far he can put his imprint in. So onto ice, the burst is there, grasping roots down. 113 takes it out, and that's well done. Look at bot side. In the meanwhile, that was a bit messy. I think Irrelevant just got 2 kills in the Orn. And, you know, BDS will be happy with that.
So there's confidence necessary.
Yeah, first one of the split, but does feel that way as 113 is looking for his impact bot. Kalis might be in trouble. Arcane shift from ice, and Paris is looking for the crash down. Only finds one in Targamas, who gets rooted up, but they're turning it around. Spear just misses, and they need Targamas for the setup so that Yike can land the dunk down. 3 versus 3. Another javelin toss to the wayside, and BDS
Here, Targamas going back.
again.
Paris going a bit too far forward here.
Maybe crash down, but it's a bait. Targamas took it willingly. Shattering strike with the rel passive as well. 1 auto away. Targamas.
I thought those Faded Ashes might have just killed him off there, but just
Oh!
not good. Oh, there we go.
Flash a remount up. Yike flashes away from the shattering strike. They're really playing with fire. Well, I don't know where to go from this. This is like a first date.
Well, we might have to meet BDS and KC and River here as they start to move over.
That's a
towards
good way
the
to
track.
break the ice, eh? Good one. Good one. It's a good one. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. It's a good one.
What is happening, Jake?
I don't know. Can I tell you a joke? Can I tell you a joke
Okay,
while the Dragon's going on? Just quickly before we get back into it. You know, because thinking about jokes. A duck walks into the bar, gets a couple of drinks for people in the bar. Everyone's like, yeah, you know, like that when the Hextech Drake goes down and then we trade objectives. The duck walks out, the bartender says, you haven't paid for your drinks. He says, mate, you can put it on my bill. That's good.
That is terrible.
It's getting hot in here. All right.
All right. Well, I don't know how to move on from this, Jake. I think you've successfully brought us down so many different rabbit holes that we're just going to have to nice and easy back on out. Yike! Thank you, screaming fans. Killer Instinct. You can burst out the Ezreal on those quick trades, but may look for it here.
Maybe like this. Zenithblade follows through. Shield of Daybreak's not too bad. Kalista's getting damaged down. The True Shot Barrage, though, is about to take out Targamas. He gets flashed on and silenced by Ice, but now, as you said, all it takes is Kalista, and he flashes instead of getting that Killer Instinct, which comes from his eyes. A double over to the KC hyper carry, and one. It's hard when you come into the LEC. I think it was Vedius talking about it. I know a lot of our team have just said the same thing, which is it's hard to come in. It's your debut, your rookie year, when you've been overhyped, I think. You know, at first I thought maybe I was wrong. And then to perform this well. Now, BDS, we come back live. Side note, it is going to be a 5-grub game for them, it looks like. Or 4, excuse me. If I could do math properly. So it was still them to get the Feats of Warfare.
BDS in the area. Bit of a mixed call as to exactly what they want to try and do, because Ice and Paris are starting up the Dragon. You've got the Zyrus on the way down, so looks like actually they'll just be able to kind of look for some of the Void Grubs and then immediately move in towards Dragon. KC a little bit slow on the move.
Yeah. That means it's just going to go over to BDS. So I get my answer of a question if this is just going to be Feats of Strength. Is it the objective?
True. So I'd rather see like Nuke as the furthest from the objective, and Irrelevant, even if he loses that push slightly, just being there to have that Ornhorn at any point in time is more valuable in my opinion.
And as you said, you know, the Jace's work that he can do against him, even though he's got Black Cleaver, that Ornn got a lot of gold early on, so it's not like he's in a bad spot as we ignore side lanes for now because it's all about this fight that KC are trying to brew in front of the Herald, but it's way too late again. Objective setup not there, and BD, it's a half HP trade, just the Aurora thing, as Kana's about to get a fistful of damage into melee range. He plays with Icy, flashes away. Call the Forge God doesn't land though. Hang on a minute. BDS do get the kill, but they've used a lot for this. Targamas playing with time, but now he's playing with power. And Ice showcasing that firsthand under the turret. Wait, Vladdy teleported in just to get killed. This Herald charge is going to be cheeky. There's a smite there, but this time it ain't the hilly play. 113 has no backup in his way, and BDS... Masterwork item, Masterwork.
Masterwork, yeah, there's no names on it.
Because I remember Syzygy and like Typhoon for Gale Force. They have really cool names, you know, and I miss that. Unending Despair could be like absolute grief as there's a disengage from Paris, and again, here's the Ornn, he misses, but look, he'll just Bellows Breath, hit Targamas, and another turret goes down. The Wild Growth impacts that as well as Ice just keeps getting all the kill credit. 4-1.
A little bit further in towards the enemy jungle as BDS. Then you can look for Ornhorns in these congested areas of the jungle and make things significantly easier for you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see Irrelevant actually TP immediately in towards like one of these wards that are into the Dragon phase.
He's backing now, I think it's a HP thing, or at least a mana bar worth.
Yeah,
He's also
there it is.
got a Koenig Rookern as well. Good call on that Dagger. TP's in. Nuke is also making his way over, so it's going to be a big fight, but a big fight if KC think to take it. Third Dragon. Again, the problem is that it's either Targamas who goes in or Vladdy sends an ult. It's going to be perfect.
The thing is, though, because KC have now entered in towards River, they have multiple different exit strategies if they want to, and that's where you can't really go for the big Ornhorn as Irrelevant. So this is where KC feel comfortable to start this up because they can play for poke at range, having gotten control of this area.
But look at Ice's poke. True Shot Barrage misses, that's one thing. Irrelevant now coming in off the east wing. Is that west? That's the right. And never mind, ignore that as KC say goodnight. That's over to Atakan, who's going to reset, and BDS now sit in the pit. Just having priority themselves. Irrelevant always sitting off the side. No way to stop the call of the Forge God as we revisit for round 2. But KC have taken a bit of a brunt of damage. They need to wait for Yike to heal up.
Again, though, KC now have to fall back, which means they're giving up that large area of control, so they have less room to get away from Irrelevant, and he knows it. He's going to call it in just a second. I feel like KC have to be so careful with how they approach this.
Paris does get hit though, so that's good. At least some of the poke landing, but call the Forge God now there, and in a choke. That's going to be trouble. It's onto Kalista as well. No chance! Easy engage as Relevant's on the front line, and at least Vladdy gets a great ulti off, but the follow-up just isn't there. BDS chase them down, and we could have told you 5 minutes ago that things are looking grim, but now the proof is definitely in the BDS.
But yeah, you're just trying to draw up BDS so they're separated, and you can start to look for the poke, because in this, 3 versus 4, they can't do much, but there you go again.
It's Ragnarok again.
Oh, he calls
the flash. You're right. Irrelevant gets Yike. True Shot Barrage almost gets him. Searing Charge. I'm watching. Irrelevant is taking on 3, while the rest of KC try to get the carries. Bellows Breath, but Irrelevant walks it out. And that man is one fine Ornn. As BDS obviously is not hitting the same mark, and BDS are kind of thwarting them with a simpler execution as Dragon now spawns and Atakan's still sitting there. All three objectives are up. And as I'm yapping away, I'm starting to think, which one did BDS try and start off first?
But here's the thing, KC have already got presence on mid. They have Vladdy on a rotation on side. This is a much better setup for KC. Where they can just play for poke without just being caught in that one position.
Soulflare doesn't hit though, Targamas into the fray. Bellows Breath, call the Forge God, as you said, which direction irrelevant, and lacks it back, but it gets nothing. Into the middle though, Vladdy also gets nothing. Paris gets everything, and that's about that, isn't it? BDS, you blink, you look left and right, but everything is a...
With that Stranglethorn. And now BDS immediately move over towards the Baron with the soul in their back pocket.
If they're not in a joke, just wait till they come on top of you and put down the vines, put down the roots. It was great from BDS, and as they take down the Baron, KC are going to send Kalista to the sides to get a trade, but Baron's gone, soul in the pocket, Atakan's still there, but a quick reset from BDS thanks to this Baron will mean that we're going to get another fight. I encourage 113 letting it out after what a turbulent split it's been. Remember this bloke, I mean, I know you guys talked a lot about how he's been in the LEC before, his journey. People were like, yo, him and Malrang are kind of crazy, no? And like 113 coming in, I mean, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of KC Blue as well, got to feel pretty nice to now be going up against his former team as well, and just being able to go, hey, slightly further down.
It was the Linces replacement, right? Like they had Linces in for a bit. I know there's... Ow!
Coming in off of this champion right now, and now BDS. Again, I look like TP from Relevant, they can just hard force on this tower. There is zero KC can do here. Relevant just needs to ult to zone them. Well, they don't even need to. KC just have to back away.
Just with grubs as well. You got 4 grubs, you walk up. Mid's also under fire too. KC have to defend at their Nexus turrets, and they've got the Atakan buff, so a dive is imminent. A 29-minute game, a possibility. No spears connecting, and all of a sudden BDS are putting the final touches in. Vladdy steps up, Paris runs into the turret, and you can see the BDS are putting the focus in on one Nexus turret. Get rid of a little bit of deliverance in the way. BDS now have 5 people still in a healthy enough state with 1 less Nexus turret. Solar Flare comes down from Targamas. In goes Vladdy. Call the Forge God. Irrelevant looking Ornny. As perfect as the setup was, as perfect as the spike down was, KC can't get a break. In 29 minutes, BDS moved from 3 to 4. I know Jack is counting the Pentas, but it's all over Red Rover. And BDS end the split 4 and 5 with a rejuvenated roster.
I was convinced BDS were about to dive that in here at that Nexus turret, but
was, all right, we get set up through mid-jungle and we have Broken Blade on tank. This is your definition.
Range carries just to go for these quick heals, but Cap's just hoping to poke him out a little bit more with some Maneri as Stend.
There's Ignite down as well. He flashes away because Arcane Shift and everything in the kitchen sick from Hunt. Summer was still watching the 2v2. Stend has to walk up. Remember, his flash is now down, but it's turned on its head. Great Valkyrie. Hunt Summer sidestep, but not today. Lebrov is left in a 1v2. He's going to try and trade onto Stend, but a Gleaming Quill heals up, and no. Flack had played that well. And the first blood goes over to Team Heretics. He'll be fine. Gleaming Quill sustained with Sheo thinking about setting up for a dive.
Yeah, the bone plating is now gone on Lebrov, which is why that trade looked very one-sided. But level 4 hit, I'm not sure how much they want to go for this.
I mean, Sten's still in trouble. Zeta's blade is there, so he can't juggle. Sheo goes in first. Hunsummer has nothing, and now he has nobody. Dead again. This time the kill over to Sheo.
G2 tried to immediately go in the offensive, but I think it kind of backed. Okay. Yeah, well, I think it kind of backfired on them a little bit because it meant there was no CC then for the person that took the tower aggro. So Wave will get crashed. Lebrov kind of just being more of a nuisance than anything. He has his Ignite up, so I think with a full combo and W damage, he could kill.
He's going to Ignite this Corky, isn't he? He's going to do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
That's so different.
Or was it 2016? SKT versus Misfits. Quarterfinals. 17 or 16. Because 16 was Misfortune support.
Yes.
Or maybe that was 17 as well.
No, 16.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
Think so? Yeah.
I can't remember these league historic facts. There's 2 grubs for 1, by the way, is going to be trade up top as G2 think about trying to steal the last one, but there's more numbers from Team Heretics. The Skumon probably has to say no to this, as yes he does. Stend. No Q wind up from Skumon. He now used it to get on out. You know what I was thinking about?
I think for G2, they're just trying to opt in towards different lanes. Kamilu still has the ultimate though. He can chase him down.
All he needs is a Kingslayer, gets the landing, chain lash out, and last Spirit Rush to disengage. Caps is low. Flash still available for Caps. Kamilu has run out of his ult.
Caps has one more charge though, goes in.
Oh, the flash away. Now Caps has him in his way as Kamilu Charm at max range. The kiss of death from Caps.
But even if that had worked out, you still could see Lebrov and Skewmond were in the vicinity as well. He was always going to fall. Sheo will be able to answer with the Dragon on the bottom side, but it's the kill to Caps.
Like it's just going to bully off Han Summer in the meanwhile, but Caps with that kill puts G2 back on the map here in this game. 700 gold lead as well. And Caps right now the only lane looking like it's running over its counterpawn, showing the versatility of G2.
Nivea top.
A Nivea top, that's right. That's S tier, obviously. So the grub takes for now, Dagda. Team Heretics started off.
Yeah, kind of got G2 in a decent position though. If they want to try and follow, they just need Caps to start to lean over, but TP now from Carlson in behind. This is going to send G2 running. I don't know if you want to try and contest now.
Thinks about it. Blast Cone taken. Nature's Grasp in hand. Now he's front on. No flanking angle. G2 moving from the left and right at the same time. Nature's Grasp is simply a zoning tool on one. They get 4 grubs in the end for Team Heretics, but Solar Flare, they're still in trouble. Zenith Blade taken. Quickness only onto one into the backline. You can see Caps has got their number. Rolls in first, and so does Skewmond. Team Heretics took this fight, and now they have to live with it. A Rapture, a knock, and Carlson will be blocked. Caps again. Oh, he takes it with the last auto. It's nasty.
Trade 1-for-1 against Caps.
I mean, 3 kills now on this Ari. Caught out as we come back to live, though, as Zenith Blade used to buy time, and Lebrov is in the thick of it yet again. Han Summer not going to block this one out because his support has flash, but still gets rocketed out. Lebrov dies second time this game, and you got to remember...
he just becomes the size of the turret immediately. It would like lead in towards like a Godzilla skin for him, where he just deletes the towers as he goes. But either way, Heretics set up on Dragon. Big push on top side.
He's got a dinosaur skin. He's got
it's like prehistoric.
Yeah. He's just the bones. Second Dragon for Team Heretics, by the way.
Yeah, and Euro's getting pushed for BB on that top side, so...
Ooh, interrupt. Solar Flare. Camilo,
oh my
Zenith Blade. The CC layering is gorgeous. He just got lulled in, and Caps takes his free kill. 4 kills now in the mid laner, and he's still got it. Charm goes into the clone. Rapture goes nowhere. And Team Heretics now have to deal with this wave crashing in as G2 want to continue the dive. Broken Blade can take this one out. It's a quickness, it's a cyclone, but Ideal still thinks Stand is boned. Caps gets the kill. Turret doesn't connect in the end. G2 are backing away. They've already got their killers. Skewmond actually died.
Flacket. Like, you can see kind of where they're all positioned at the back of the pit here, because they know Rift Shard's about to start, but it means Flacket loses out on mid push. G2 get to establish themselves in River, and Caps, who has TP, is now matching on bot side, so Heretics jumping into Broken Blade is probably not the best position to be in.
And into Han Summer as well. They're just taking free poke for the time being. Caps teleports in, and now he's ready to get in the thick of it himself. TP coming a little bit later from Team Heretics as they've already been poked out. Remember, there is a feast available here for Broken Blade, and even though Camilo has one himself, let's see which goes off first. It's a smite actually for Team Heretics, but eaten alive! Monkey on the menu. G2 are poking them out as True Shot Raj does exactly that. Caps goes over the wall, the charm into Camilo again. He can't catch a break. He flashes away. It's a good knock-up. It's a good quickness. It's Corky land, but here he comes again. Hard Steel, Stand and Flacket both running because they know it's gone down fast. G2 are being chased by a primordial beast. Run, Flacket, that guy's not human.
And the difference is you're losing that wave on the bottom side as Heretics, whereas Broken Blade was already in position to pick that up on top. Now you're getting the Dragon as well. So still G2 coming out with a lot of these objectives. At least the lead.
Broken Blade sits with teleport, but sits all the same. Invisible Wukong and comes in, and guess what? Lebrov sent under the turret. Caps as well. Took me by surprise. Instant double right before Atakan. Nice pick from Team. Bit of a TikTok brain from me is Team Heretics. They're going to get TP'd on. Carlson in a bit of trouble in a 1v2. Heals up a little bit. Good Bramble Smash. Here's Broken Blade, though. That's all I think about each. Yes, another kill. The G2 song. What it is? Oh, it's the orange one. What a surprise. What does this one do, Dagda?
I don't know. Could you bring up the graphic?
Oh, should we talk about it? So if you guys don't know, this one, oh, it's voracious. I almost pressed the wrong button. I was like, let's bring up Ruinous Atakan. Low action. I doubt it because we're about to have a fight. Team Heretics, run for your life. True Shot Barrage tags him, and now that Camilo's here, he needs a big ult to steal. May I suggest the Feast as Broken Blade gets a hard steal stack off the clone. That's balanced. Nature's Grasp sets him up, but here he is zoning off the jungler. Reset going to come through. It's a split fight, but Team Heretics get their support in just right, but Broken Blade has already silenced the deal. Camilo once again running into the Ahri. This game has been the bane of his existence as Broken Blade starts the march. Left, right, left, right. Cap's going to do the damage so Broken Blade can sleep at night. Sten and Sheo, they're running to their turret. You can see that Han Summer still making business as G2 move right back.
We've hit peak 1950 cinema as this Shogun is just eating planes out of the sky as they come too close to him. G2, they just get the kills. They're going to move back towards the Voracious Atakan. They get the tower. And Heretics are desperately trying to do something, but the Shogun's massive. He just walked to Blacken. And there was nothing. I love, because on Euphoria, we talked to Blacken.
How far does it go? They don't have enhanced recalls. G2 are the only ones here who are going to be getting an inhibitor turret today. A Demolish proc. Broken Blade with 3 items with a Jack Show now as well. Just whittles down those turrets. Flank time?
It was my ultimate, but
needs Han Summer.
Yeah. I think you're... Every point in time, they just are so slippery. So even if you get this point and click onto someone, you might get returned.
There in return, yeah, you're right. And everyone's sent upwards. Here he goes again. Stack number 12. They're underneath without a come buff, and Lebrov doesn't care. He'll withdraw while Turret's going to get beaten up. Caps is, meanwhile, in the middle of Narnia. Do not eat that Turkish delight. It comes with false promises as Caps still will withdraw. Burn down on Flacken. He's going to back away. He's now going to come front on with the rest of the team as Caps is just waiting in brush, waiting for a squishy member to walk in. He's not even at the Baron, which is just going to be feast upon, surely.
You even got the Lich Bane for Caps completed now, so he's going to pack a punch with those auto attacks after a full combo. So definitely assassinary, but Shale, what's the problem?
Go for it again. A knock up, a rapture once again, and there's a Carnivore in sight. Thank you again for another Heartsteel stack. A knock up only on the jungle, and guess what? There's going to be more in range. He's just running at them. Sheo has to flash away, and look, a new target. Flacken has to flash away from Broken Blade, even if he dies. This guy is David versus Goliath, but this time, Goliath is winning. As he runs forward, it's Skewmond who now takes lead, takes charge. He sets the loudspeakers up to let him know. And G2 are going to finish 6-3. That's the perfect way to go.
There was just no killing the Shogun. They tried. They tossed everything. Plane, buildings, trees, but nothing could stop it. G2 will take the victory.
Little did we know, all it takes is a much better early game from Team Heretics and stopping G2 from getting a clinical win like that. Well-paced game.
Just straight dive and ease of execution for Fnatic.
Well, let's see if Fnatic can finish 8-1 here. And you mentioned Loopy. Oscar in and now goes into Minina. He'll be able to jump away. But his flash was burnt before in the trade. So as Mickey face checks this, now spots Loopy out. He's once again the saving grace. Not only for mid, but now for top as Isma's trying to come up here. Make it even better for them.
Yeah, Mickey did just mount up though, which means he's got a long cooldown. So they're going to look for the dive off of that.
The flash, the barrier picked up. Loopy's still going to die here. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Mickey is still alive to defend as an instant teleport from Humanoid to come and help out top lane, but everyone's already gone, so for SK they get first blood.
Yeah, so Loopy does give his life up.
It can really run away with the game when she starts snowballing with a lead. Say the same as Razork, now set up with Loopy just here. Good dodge, sidestep up. Ignite's still down though, and with these autos, Loopy is going to die. Dies to Razork, so both junglers now on the ball and a little bit behind in the clear, but that's just what you expect of the Zyra as Grubs is spawning. Started immediately by Isma, and he's spamming take notes once again.
Yeah, I'm curious if Fnatic feel the need to try and contest this. I think Razork is just going to look for a singular one here.
Ready to take notes. There it is. 2 Grubs taken away.
Yes, they just take the single one. Should just back away. You don't really feel the need to fight this. It's just, look, we've already got pushing lanes coming in mid.
Heading up to help contest Scuttle is Isma on a ward right now. Razork's not level 6 either. It's still going to be a fight though, but Razork just hit 6 now. Humanoid also with a Fate Sealed as Loopy has to get out of there. Chance Corruption misses. And look, Mickey's behind them. Fate Sealed onto a bunch of weeds. And down goes the bush as Fnatic find themselves a kill.
Much more about Fnatic being set up on the objective first and trying to draw SK in so they have multiple flank angles. Versus for SK, they nearly want to be able to catch Fnatic as they're coming through their own jungle or as they are trying to come into river because that's where they'll be grouped in favor of what SK's coming.
Zara and how broken that is, her ability to just set up plants and then walk away is, you know, even now, watch this, onto Genax, there we go, set up again, face sealed, upset, the biggest cross-map yoink! I mean, he wasn't that far away, but still, he wasn't even involved in the play, he just takes, yeah, it is.
Like it's swimming, yeah, because I don't know if you've ever, did they fight it?
Yeah, almost.
I don't. If you hover the dog over like a bath, they'll just start kicking their legs.
So that's
so it's the same idea.
Okay, because I've always wondered is 2 grubs for 2 grubs. Fnatic the ones that started this, but SK the ones that are bullying them off. Isma just got himself a proto belt. Leandro's on the opposite side, so both junglers are very strong in the AP department. But SK are going to get themselves 4 grubs in the end. Okay, so another objective win. They got first turret as well. This early game, actually not too bad despite the gold lead and despite what we were talking about before with individual lanes. Remember, they have an Ornn,
Once we made things go bang, people are like, this doesn't do particularly much.
Oh, Upset's dead, by the way. Proto belt, ulti,
Nice.
flashes. You know what? I can be wrong, and that's Oscar and still a little nah.
Still though, you've got help on the way. Upset and Mickey nerdy there, so Oscar just needs to delay. Loopy trying to get in behind. But yeah, now they spot out the Fnatic are here, so they will just back away.
4 grubs do some work with Diana as well, but can there be a follow-up engage? Oscar about to go into the Mega Gnar, and he's jumping in. Flash burnt by Genax. Isma also in trouble now as well. A Searing Charge might need a disengage here, but instead to run away is Genax. Slow still there. Fnatic still chasing up because bot turret went down in the meanwhile, so they know where their cards are drawn as this Ornn is going to die. Isma now threatening. They're going to get called the Forge God. It layers to no one. That train to freedom, I guess, as Oscar goes into Mini Gnar again. We are getting a bit loopy with this play, and when I'm talking about the player, as Razork cleans it up. The Poppy Bop is short. And when you need help, just call Razork. He'll sort it out.
I just don't think you have access to the wave states at the moment. Like, this is where I think SK could have tried to play it a little slower, like set up for those team fights, because that's really where they want to be focusing. But unfortunately, not going to be able to play for those side lanes much, and no real mid wave to speak of. Means it's kind of just Fnatic getting this
when
one.
They first came out, I can't remember, it was something crazy. Humanoid sees him, kill, in eyes, and now Isma in trouble. He gets out only
SK on the bottom side. I know, sorry, overcompensate. They will compensate on the bottom side, but I actually think it is worth, because you can see Humanoid doesn't feel comfortable at that ultimate to stick around, so potential to hold on to everything.
I think the turret might drop. I mean, wait for the demolish. There's still a minion wave coming in fresh, and it's taking up aggro, but Oscarin gets out because it's being held right back, interrupted by Mickey. A strangled thorns around the neck, and down goes Genax for the 3rd time this game. Razork keeps getting more and more very quickly. You know, credit to how they've played the game. At least SK are trading sides of the map, but you know, that gold lead in top is massive. And as you'd expect, Ornn versus Gnar, but keeps getting dove again and again. Oscar now very fed, and Heralds are just gone. These objectives are getting started by Fnatic. No
for the moment, but I think this is where pushing those waves a little further, establish your vision, and maybe go for the all-in. Oh, they get for help
from Mickey. True shot barrage. Upset. So nicely done from the duo yet again as Humanoid is waiting for his ulti. Hasn't been spotted out. The fate sealed into Loopy and the support, taking the full brunt of this Yone. Humanoid has his flash available. It'll reach, it'll match. He'll get smashed, but as he snaps back, Humanoid ignite, he survives. A bit of moon from Isma. As Upset goes over, he's just taking every fight. You can see him and Mickey feeling so confident. Isma looking for the turnaround. The crash down's good. Isma's ulti, it's only a 1-man. It's onto a rel, that matters not. Upset again, just arcane shifts and Isma's taken out. The flair of this 80 carry cannot be justified in this single game. Upset's clean with it. Razork is too. And Fnatic are now 9-1 at 18 minutes. Apart from a solid few over years, finished that dominant in regular season. Don't tell me there were more.
We had 2 8-1s in summer.
Oh, damn it. Well, Reek is going to flash away, and maybe as Luna comes down, Happy New Year. Isma pulls the hammer, but Oscarinen's now joined in. Upset, still alive, and ironic that SK finished 8-1 in summer and are now on the brink of going 1-8. So the irony is there, despite my wrong statement.
Yeah, it's been a little unfortunate for SK. Not the way they would have wanted to start off the season, nor the way that they would have liked for Rika and Genax to make their return to the LEC, but
the game ends, but you still lose.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Like, but then you just stop the other Seeker from catching the snitch, and then you got time to, you know, come back into the game, and then you catch the snitch.
But capturing the snitch, I mean, first of all, shouldn't be the end game anyway. It should be 150 points, and then you have to get the point limit of 300. That's what it should be.
Why 300?
Quidditch is so dumb. I'm just telling you. Quidditch is dumb. Atakan, how good is he for the game? You can all answer that as SK can't even get near. Loopy just sends out the oldie. Call the Forge God into nowhere. Train coming home. Oscar and ultis into the wall. Genax flashes out, better late than never as Upset is now targeting. Chains of Corruption, cleanse away. It's going to spread to Oscar in the back. True Shot Barrage, nails everyone. Isma's up next. Upset and Mickey right now, the best bot lane in the league. You can converse, you can say, but my KC bot lane, but my Koi bot lane. I'm telling you, Mickey and Upset in the past 2 weeks have been unbeatable.
Literally. They have not lost.
Literally. Football. We got AFL, Australian Football League. Oscar might be dead, but he's not really dead. He's going to turn into an angel and soar. Everyone's going in, call the Forge God again. Captain Flowers skin sets it up nicely. Oscar's getting a bit of help from Upset, though. So while it's a trade, Upset's now in a 2v1, ready to GA, get the True Shot Barrage off, because that works somehow, and Mickey's ready to go in. SK are going to find a flank. This is their moment. They're going to prove themselves and rise, but Humanoid, I mean, heavy as the Crown Riders. Loopy has to run, Steadfast is out. And now even up against the wall, Razork pokes him and Upset's just over the wall. Locked around by Loopy is nice, but Mickey's ready to finish off the kill. Ignite does it by Razork anyway. Oh no.
I think that's honestly disrespectful from Razork to not think of his support in that moment.
That's true.
To stop the Leandri's burn, so then Mickey could be involved, but
I know who I'm voting for after the game.
Upset?
Oh, Mickey. A pity vote. Nah, he has been good. There's no pity.
But yeah, I think for Fnatic, they're not actually going to be that worried about it. This is a team that is dominating. Things are looking good. They might even 2v1? Sorry, 2v3?
Combo. It might not matter. That's rare from Humanoid. Been watching a bit of Xiaohu as Isma just gets away, holds Flash in tow, but they don't even have a
He still has Smite.
Yeah, but he can't get in range. He was...
It's like, this game is crazy.
I'm like, I like the ability to get into game quick. But what I don't like is a 15-minute Baron and the game's over in 18 minutes. You know, I guess it is swift play. It makes sense. It's in the name.
It feels more like Wild Rift.
True. 13.8k. 1,400 now. That's not the amount. 14k about to come through. Okay. TP comes in. Rika was pushing top. They need to lose no more gold, Fnatic. 6,000 to go. They need to get another team fight and not end. I don't think that's... I couldn't imagine having a kebab before the game. It's just so heavy. Anyway, enough about my stomach problems. Fnatic, third turret. Waves coming in. This one is dead, maybe. A grand fight from Loopy. They've set up Oscarinen, but he's just not dying.
Oh,
Fate
Mickey!
Sealed. Mickey sets it up. It looks messy, but the problem is that SK just don't do anything anymore. A double for Upset. Come on, son. End it with a quadra kill. He won't get a penta. But he won't get it. He'll barely get a triple anyway. Isma sits behind. I'm sorry, 17,000 gold. We're 3,000 off. It's got to be close, but it's not going to be a 20k lead. They're going to dive. They're going to jump. Mickey finally dies. And in the end, Fnatic end the split 8-1. Top dogs of the LEC. Is this Fnatic split? Is this Fnatic's year?